springtime. I feel like, I know technically like New Year's is like, you know, New Year's, and that's when everyone like makes their New Year's resolutions, and it feels like, you know, you can like start this new chapter because it's a new year. But I feel like for me, I've always felt like change happens and I feel the most different in spring, because being outside, I love being outside. I love feeling warm, I love the sun, I love just being able to do things outside, like exercise or take a bike ride or, you know, play with my dogs without feeling like I want to run back to the car or go inside because my fingers hurt. And I think it really helps to like regulate my nervous system to spend time outside. And so these last few days have been so great. I feel like it's so interesting to me how when it starts to get warmer outside, I start moving my body more, and it's so much fun. Like when I was a kid, I did gymnastics, I did cheerleading, I played sports, and so I was always kind of active and moving around. And I think that that could be a really hard thing to maintain when you become an adult, because you're not in school. There aren't really very many organized sports teams for adults, and you also have to work. So it's not like you could just go to school and then like go to practice every day. So I think it's a lot harder to incorporate, you know, movement and like physical activity that's good for you but also fun into your daily schedule. And I just don't do it in the winter. I do it a little bit inside, but it's tight inside and it doesn't feel the same, you know? I'm like wearing sweatpants and a sweatshirt. I'm just cozy. I'm not like out and active, you know, and like wanting to move. So I'm really happy. This feels really good. I just feel like there are so many more opportunities. There are so many things to do when it's nice out. I think Callie agrees. Brandon and I have got a bit of work to do in the garage today. We are almost done with this walnut bar that we've been working on. I'm pleased with how it's coming along. I think Callie is like the star of this video. I love it. So Callie, what do you have planned for today? In some of these videos, you may hear me refer to Callie as Stink or Stinky or Stinker. And the reason for that is because we got Callie in the desert. We rescued her out in Moab, and she was stinky, you know, when we got her, naturally, as a dog who lives outside is. But the real reason behind the name is because she really hates water, and so anytime we would go to give her a bath, she was not about it. And so we just kind of made it her story that she likes to be called Stinky, and the reason that she doesn't like the bath is because she doesn't want to be clean, because then we're going to stop calling her Stinky, and she won't be a stinky girl if she smells good. So that's why she hates the bath so much, and that's why we call her Stink.
I'm yours.
Happy Sunday. Today is a pretty light day work-wise, so we're taking advantage of that time to do some inside stuff, have a desk day, I like to call it, just catch up on emails and renderings and video and all that. So I'm editing the vlog for last week. No. Yes. Right now. And as I was editing it, I was just kind of like sitting there thinking to myself, it's also really windy. I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear me. I'm sorry if you can't, but I was sitting there and thinking like about, I don't know, I guess, okay. A few days ago, maybe like a week ago, I was feeling like so inspired and so creative and just like so clear. Like I sat down at like 3 o'clock, no, was it 1 o'clock, and like didn't get up until like 9. And I was just like, I felt so focused, I felt so good, and just like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. Like, it was great, you know what I mean? And I was like, let me keep this momentum, because like I love the way that this feels. And now I'm sitting here like editing the vlog, and I'm thinking like, man, did I vlog anything yesterday? Did I film anything today? Like, just kind of getting a little down on myself. And I think this is just something that's true for me, and I'm sure it's true for a lot of people, especially a lot of people who, I guess, not rely on their creativity for, you know, I don't know, I guess creating things is really important to me. And even what I do with Path and building furniture heavily relies on creativity. And I feel like creating is such an important part of my life, and it's a big part of my personality and who I am. So I think for anyone who feels that way, myself included, you kind of have like these ebbs and flows, these constant ebbs and flows, which when things are flowing, it's amazing. You know, like you feel on top of the world, you feel like nothing can stop you, and like, you know, you've really figured it out and you've got some momentum. And then, you know, on the flip side, there are days, it could be the next day, you know what I mean? Like the day after you're feeling great, where you feel so uninspired and so unmotivated, and like everything that you're doing is just garbage, you know? And like there's really no reason you should be doing it. Like, what are you even doing? And I think bringing, you know, the vlog into focus a little bit more in my life, which really just for me means looking around more and taking more video, documenting my life, and I guess kind of like romanticizing these little moments that I used to when I was younger, but as I got older, I just felt a little bit more, I want to say frivolous, I don't know if that's the right word, but just kind of less important. And I hate that because life is such a beautiful thing. Even the small little passing moments, like Callie, you know, plopping down in the sun in the morning because it's warm and it feels nice and it makes her happy. Like, and, you know, for me to kind of recognize the beauty in that and take a moment to actually appreciate it, I think has been already positive for me, and I think it will continue to be. But yeah, I think that being said, it can be challenging to feel creative consistently and to feel like what you're doing is worthwhile and good, you know? And I guess today I just kind of found myself like craving that inspiration and that, I don't want to say confidence necessarily, but just that clarity, I think. And I think all that we can do as creatives to fight that is to just keep going and to understand that feeling like this is just as much a part of the journey as feeling great. So that's my 2 cents for the day. I'm gonna go keep working on the vlog and make myself another cup of tea. And yeah. While I have you here, this also might be like the wrap up for this week's vlog. I think something that I've realized as I've been editing them is that like I don't have like a see you later, see you next week, catch you next week kind of clip, because like the week will just end and I'll be like, oh, it's next week, cool, didn't even know. And so I'm gonna try to get a little bit better at that. I can't make any promises, but I'm gonna do my best. So see you next week.